we'll see. Okay, so yeah, I was just showing my little printer that I got, and it's really convenient. I do pirate ship when I'm shipping stuff because I get the best rate I can get. You just need a scale, and you can print on regular paper, and then just I take packing tape and do that. It's what I've been doing for a long time. But this is super convenient, and I mail so much. I figured it's time to invest in that. Also, other thing I thought I would show y'all. I hung up my little Scentsy banner above. I've had that forever. I bought it, from the Cincy family store and was going to use it for events. I don't do too many events. So I just decided instead of it sitting in the thing, I'm going to hang it up. It looks real cute up there. So kind of some things I did for my business. Okay. We like to look at the calendar. I went ahead because we're trying to go a little quicker. I looked at the calendar for the week. The main thing coming up is on Thursday. Who knows what that is? What's happening this week? Anybody know? It's like a pop quiz.
Some kind of release.
The
Yes.
Cars release.
Yes.
Yeah.
Teamwork
Disney
right there.
Cars.
Yeah. The Disney Cars release. So, even if in the past you haven't had a lot of people interested in the Disney stuff, don't make that be an indicator or make you have a mindset that nobody's going to be interested. Find some creative ways to share. Do some funny memes with, Mater. I don't know. Do something to get attention, go live, talk about it, get maybe if you have a nephew or a little neighbor who loves cars, have them get their toys and come talk with you on live. Be creative, be engaging, share the news and let people know because it could be a big day, even if it hasn't in the past. The main other thing is we still have bring back my bars. There's not much time. You can start doing that urgency of, oh, you got to get your favorites. Tom's running out. So don't forget that. I wanted to talk a little bit about the incentive that we have, the whatever it is, something grow, whatever. A lot of you have tons of points and maybe you're missing those certified team members. I hear you. I have bazillions of points in the cells, way more than I need. It's kind of the same thing. Here's my challenge. And I know I see Melanie pushing hard. You could literally sign somebody up, give them a basket party first, have them collect orders, tell them you've got 3 days to collect as many orders as you can with this basket party. Give them a challenge. Tell them something like, you do this in 3 days, you get to $500 in orders. Or if you want to say 5 days, if you get to $500 in orders, we're going to sign you up. You're going to have your shooting star award. You're going to be halfway to certified. I'm going to come do the party in like 2 or 3 more days. We're going to get $500 more in orders. You're going to have a certified person in like a week. It can be done if you say it can be done. Is it a long shot? Maybe. But if you don't try, you won't get it. So go in and say, who has been on the fence? Who has already joined and they're 500 away or less? Help them. I mean, do an online party with them. Make sure they have basket testers if they're local. If not, let them borrow yours. Put those to work for what you need it to work for. So it is mindset, man. Mindset is huge. We all know it. And I share my thing a lot about my, trying to be healthier and lose some weight and whatnot. It's so mindset. I know when I'm going to fail because my mindset's not right. And it's a struggle. And I can know every single thing. I could take a test about what I shouldn't eat and how I should eat, what I should do to whatever. I could ace the test and still never do it. So you can know things, but if your mind and your heart aren't in it, it's not going to happen. So I can say these things to all of us and we can just go, yeah, here, and then do nothing. Or we can say, you know what? I have a list of 5 people right now that have either expressed interest in joining, are already on my team, but haven't sold a lot. I think would be awesome. Someone who needs it, whatever. You've got your list of potential people. It's time to tell them how much you believe in them, how much this can do for them, that you're there to basically help them succeed. And that is really important. So that's my rah, let's go. You can still earn those incentives. You can hit level 1. The prizes are awesome. And the best part of this one is, in my opinion, they even give you some points for the fall incentive. Each level of that. And I'm telling you, sometimes I have been so close to earning that trip and it's been the tiniest little bit of points. And so if I had 500 or 1,000 or 1,500 from this incentive rolling over, which they do not do they really don't do. That's a huge. So go for it, shoot for it. The worst thing that can happen is that you'll get a bigger paycheck or you'll get a team member who didn't certify this month, but will certify in the future. Okay. So that's the calendar, the incentive. I looked at the news tab. The main thing I saw that was new is they are now adding redemption dates for all the things that, you can order and pre-order and order that's coming and second orders. And that's really helpful because, to be honest, until somebody shares it and then we reshare it, a lot of times I'm like, have I missed the stitch warmer? Because I know somebody I have pre-ordered it and I don't want my person to miss it, or I did it for them and I don't want to miss it and blow it. So now you can go look at that and it tells you the stitch warmer is late October to whenever. So you kind of have that as a reference. So that's exciting. Okay, 2 spots left for Cincy Family Reunion. Yes, Roxanne.
Is that just in our pre-order area? Like they can go and order that, or to just know the redemption? Where is that redemption time? Like, because I saw, like, I was looking at my pre-orders yesterday and I did see that it would be in October, or it will be, that's when is that what you mean? Like now they're just telling us the months that it's going to come, or?
Right. Well, in the news tab, they've listed it under the product status. So like you will see it and like, they normally give you like an idea there, but in case you don't have the login, like somebody did it themselves. And so like maybe you don't have access to see that they pre-ordered the stitch warmer. You can go in your news tab on the product status and there's a section now that shows a chart of all the things that are coming out at different times and when you can redeem.
Okay. In the product.
Yeah, because they're all supposed to get an email at the time too. But sometimes people overlook emails, forget. So for you to be a great consultant that can help them, this is a good reference.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So Cincy Family Reunion, there's 2 spots left in the beach house. We're still hoping someone will join us. So I'm gonna keep saying it. It's like just putting it out there. So anybody on your team too that might want to do it, let them know. We would love it. It would be it's such a powerful thing when you spend some actual time with someone. And so if you have any team members who are like, I'm curious about that, or I might want to do it, just give them that little voicemail or that call and tell them, hey, you should go. Megan wants you to go. There's a group of girls that want you to go. It's gonna be fun. Okay, real quick, 500 club is all I'm doing today. We've got 5 peeps in the $500 PRV. Leslie, woohoo, Sonia, Melanie, me, woo, and Morgan. I just forgot the disco ball today. So I'm proud of you. Hopefully there's some more really close. Hopefully we get lots more in the 500 club and sales will keep going up. Okay, and here's my little pep talk. We have 11 days in the month counting today. I'm counting today because we have hours left in this day. And here are some things I thought would be helpful. If you sold 1 room spray a day, you would have $88 more. Just say every day I'm going to find someone to buy a room spray. If you sold 1 fragrance flower a day, you would add $176 to your PRV. If you said, you know what, I'm going to sell wall fan diffusers. I'm focusing on that. I'm going to sell a wall fan diffuser and a pod, just the regular, not the light. You would have another $275 if you had 11 people buy that, just 1 a day. If you, so I said, you know what, everybody buys bars. Bars are my bread and butter. I'm going for who needs a 6-pack, or I'm going to have a special couple 6-packs I'm promoting. 1 6-pack a day would get you another $330 in 11 days. That's huge. 2 6-packs a day. You're like, well, 1's easy. I'm going to get 2 a day. 2 a day gets you to $660 more PRV. Boom. Some of you would be at $1,000. And I did 1 more because some of us are overachievers. If you said, I'm going to do 5 6-packs a day, 5 people to buy a 6-pack of bars, that would be $1,650 more PRV. Most of you would be at $2,000. 5 6-packs a day for the 11 days counting today. It's doable. Now I'm going to go 1 farther because sales are great because you get your percentage, you get your paycheck. But we all know that what we really want to do is grow our team and grow our reach. So talk to 5 people a day about the business and you will have talked to 55 people in 11 days. Y'all are like, yeah, that's basic math, but I had to do the math. Don't even make fun of me, okay? I have other gifts. 10 people a day would be 110 people. 15 people a day, you could have talked to 165 people before July. 165, I'm pretty sure you get 1 or 2 yeses if you really did that. 15 people a day. You may be like, I don't know 165 people. Yes, you do. And if you don't, Roxanne, your people know people. Quit shaking your head. Okay, here's a couple other like here's what we could do in 11 days. You have 11 days to get a basket party done. 11 days is plenty of time. You can do a successful basket party in 5 to 7 days, in my opinion. So in 11 days, you got it. You can close it. You can get them signed up and everything. You could host your own open house. Most of you have enough stuff to do an open house. If you don't have enough stuff to sell the product, share what you have. Have some people come back. They're ready. They're ready. So just do it. Like, don't even think about it. Say, hey, you know what? Saturday, I'm doing an open house from 2 to 4. Boom. Commit to it. Share it. Do it. You're already talking to 165 people. You might as well tell them about your open house too. Do a messenger party. That's super easy. Take a few pictures of what you have on hand. Start a messenger group with some people that are interested. 7 people is great. 10 people, probably about as many as you want to do. Say, okay, on Thursday night between 7 and 7:30, I'm going to post the things. Whoever replies first gets it. Do your messenger party. Do a Zoom or a Facebook Live. It could be bingo. It could be a game. It could just be a share what you love. Do something neat with your VIP group. I don't know what. You're creative. Think of something that for 11 days you could do to engage your VIPs like you don't usually do. I'm not great at that. I need to work on that. If anybody has a fantastic idea, I would love it. Have some kind of, like, here's one thought I had, and I haven't fully developed it. But everyone I talk to is like, I have so much Scentsy, I need to use it. I have a big stash. I've got it full. I've got a drawer full. I've got a cabinet full. I'm like, well, use it. What you waiting for? So it could be like if you send me a picture of your Scentsy stash, I'm going to do reminders every single day. And every time that you change a Scentsy product, you're going to send me a little picture. You're going to get a drawing and a name and a drawing for a special thing. It could be like your summer Scentsy stash. I need another S, something to get rid of it. Soiree. I don't know, something. Yeah. So be creative. Do something with your VIP group that would engage them. And they'll be like, well, that's kind of cool. I want to check in, see who got it. And you could be saying, hey, I got 3 pictures from Leslie. She changed 3 warmers, whatever. We're going to get through her Scentsy stash and get her some new stuff, right? Another idea, I'm just yapping now, but sometimes like I have a box of bars that I personally used at some point, like partial bars, or I made samples, or somebody gave back that I said, sure, bring it back. You don't like it, that's fine. A little box of that. I've seen people say, hey, for all my local VIP people, I'm putting a couple boxes of wax out on my porch tonight at whatever time. If you want to swing by, you can come get a few free bars. If you have something you don't like, come put it in the box. We're doing a front porch Scentsy swap. It's free. But your customers might say, you know what? I found a new scent I love. Do you have it? Or you could even say, hey, you can come by. You can come in if you want to smell new stuff. So be creative. Do something. And then what I really wanted to talk about, we talked about it a couple times on the Facebook group. I wanted to know, how do you introduce yourself? How do you engage with people? How do you tell people what you do for a living? Does anybody have anything that they kind of consistently do, or they've done once or twice that worked really well, or maybe a bad example? Anybody want to share? Okay.
I can do a bad example.
Okay, I like it.
I'm not good at, that's my serious problem. Like I'm so direct, basically. And so when I'm trying to, it's like, I'm just like, well, I've done the whole terrible, I do Scentsy.
Yeah.
I'm a Scentsy consultant.
Yeah, me too.
That's what, and I'm still like, I'm like, don't do that. That's not who I am. And I mean, yes, I do have my own business, and, I love how you put that out there on the YouTube, or on your Facebook, not too long ago. But yeah, I am terrible. I am so bad at that. Like, I need to
even
do
know
something.
terrible. I even know I'm working on it, and I still occasionally kind of be like, oh, I sell Scentsy. Oh,
Yeah, like when they say what's Scentsy, or whatever, how you were like,
well, it's like smells and warmers that are candles, and like it's like, hello, I've been doing this for 12 something years. Like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, anybody else have a thought about any of that?
I'm a show them better than I can tell them. So for me, like at school and in my house, it's easy to like show people because it's always in my room. I always have it. If they get in my car, if they go to my classroom, if they come to my house, I always have it. It's always something, even if it's not, I've kind of gotten away from wax, but everything else they will see. They see everything Scentsy, even down to the smells, like my body sprays and lotions and things like that. But so it was really hard this past year. I had to step outside the box because we were so confined. So I felt like I lost, so I had to really step up my game with like lives and things like that. But I'm still trying to figure it out. I really don't like crickets. And I promise you, it's like more and more crickets. And it's still people who will see it and they'll still call me or they'll still say, hey, I want that. They just don't want to like it. Yes. So I keep telling myself it's okay because I do the same thing. I don't like everybody's stuff and I see it and don't take it personal. And so I have to learn that because when you put a post out there and you're expecting, you pour your heart into it and you don't get any response, you can't put your worth in lights that way. So what I spent a lot of time yesterday doing was writing stuff down and actually reaching out to customers from the last 2 months who have bought from me where it says PWS or people that just there was their first time buying. And I sent out maybe like 20 something emails and they were really personal. It didn't seem like it was, I did cut and paste, but I put something special in there for each of them. And I talked about their order and I got responses. And I even got one, I sent it to you, Megan, of a lady who was like, oh, I actually found you because of your car thing. And you were at Petco. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's the first person who's ever told me that my sign works. Yes. So and then after that, Megan, she ended up placing a $150 order last night. Yay! So, and I'm gonna actually send her something because she did the thing that so many of our customers do. And I'm trying to get Scentsy to do. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry, y'all. You're good. But I feel like Scentsy, when they put 3 bars in their carts, it needs to be some kind of warning that says, hey, group this together or something like that, because all of my customers do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you could have got a free bar. So now I'm going to have to send her, I don't mind, but I want them to know that, hey, if you bundle and save, you could have gotten an extra bar or things like that. So I wish that they would so I'm going to continue to put that in the little workstation because I know that I can't be the only one that sees that.
You're not. Yeah.
I need to do the same.
I have heard that them explain bundle and save is there as a perk. It's not expected. And so I think it said like when you have a consultant, that's another perk. They tell you, hey, you get buy 5, get 1. Don't ever just do it. So I think it's kind of like one of those things. I'm not doing a good job of explaining. I've heard Chuck talk about it before because a lot of people feel the same. Like, because then I need to drop by and give it, or I need to ship it. And I get your idea. I am not doing an eloquent job. I'll see if I can find the word.
No, it's fine. It's like one of those, like they want you to talk to your customer about that and tell them so they know about it. I get it.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I totally get what you're saying too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that was pretty cool. Like I'm going to send more and I'll show you. I'm working on it now. I got to run downstairs. I was trying to get home to good internet when I was logging on.
Awesome. I'm so glad you shared. We'll listen to you talk and ramble any day, Melanie.
I have purchased a Scentsy backpack, so that's my number one thing. It's a really cool backpack, you guys. I don't know if you have it already.
Yep, that's cool.
And it holds lots of stuff. And then what I'm working on is I have these. My dog is following me everywhere we go because she just got home. But inside, I have like these, and I'm going to send out, and it's just a regular envelope, and I have like this in here, and then I have like my 10-year anniversary is coming up next month for Scentsy, and then I have a scent circle, and then I will put in even some, because I don't have these for every month because I'm going to put in some older ones, whatever I have to stick in there, and I'm just going to write a personal note on a sticky note to each person. So that's going to be my thing. I did that last June, and then July is when I ended up getting the promotion. So I wish I could do that every month, and I guess I could if I'm more consistent, but I'm really trying.
Hey,
but
that's awesome.
Yes, and this month, me and Leslie we were talking because we're like, this is our 10th year, and we really want a promotion, but we also just want to have like a good team. We don't want to just keep on getting consultants to just sign up for the special and then that's it, because that's where we find ourselves. We want to find more people that's like us. So just working to, I did some like little posters and saying, hey, we're going to see who's the first person to get certified. And I don't want to make it like a contest or anything like that, but I was like, hey, support anybody, but let's see who's going to get there first.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Showing what matters. You're supporting each other. You're
Right.
all in it to win it. You know, that's not normal in the world these days. And to see somebody saying, look, I'm rocking these people on, I'm encouraging them, I'm there to help them. They're going to all be in it. We want them to all succeed.
Yes.
That's really big. And that should stand out. I think those are good ways to share. That's awesome. All right. Well, and I was going to say, maybe you can't do it every month. Maybe you can say, you know what, I can't do it every month. Or maybe you say, I can do it every month, but it's only going to be my 10 top customers. Or I'm going to randomly pick 10 people, smaller amounts. Or you say, you know what, I can't do it every month. I don't want to do 10 a month, but I'm going to do it once a quarter. So every third month, I'm going to go through and do a massive mail out. I'm going to be honest, what I'm doing with the team. Because for me, when I do something, I'm sending out to my entire team, and I'm doing between 25 and sometimes 60 or 80 or almost 100 somethings. It's a very large job and nothing else can get done. And I find it valuable and I want to do it. I high esteem, I hold it in high esteem, but at some point I have to say, you know what, this isn't something I can continually do. I do it every month, can't afford it, or I can't spend the time, or I can't whatever. Or maybe it wouldn't even be a special every month. I don't know, maybe. But once a quarter, I can say, okay, it's time to do it. And I'm going to spend a lot of time. So for me, that's just something I've kind of thought about, but you get to figure out what works for you, whether it's just smaller amounts more frequently, or you bundle some things here and there. And you can be strategic if you bundle. The month before we transition is a great month to do it. Hey, especially when you have extra stuff. I mean, hopefully you don't have a lot of extra stuff, but like I just found a big pack of product sheets. I'm like, oh, I gotta get to sharing those because it won't be that long before we have new ones. So I like to send it the month of transition at the very beginning, say the last month to get this stuff, and it's 10% off if it is, and whatever, and next month I'll have a new catalog. So let me know if you want one. And then I have a reason to reach out and say, hey, do you want a new catalog? It's coming out next month, whatever. So being strategic is good too. You put a lot of thought into what's the best for your time and money.
And something else that I've been doing, which I haven't done before, it's been saving me a little bit of time, is whenever I've been doing a lot more ordering for people, because sometimes they just don't want to take the time. It's like, here, I'll cash app you, just send it to me. And I have gotten like 10 orders this month just for that. And I love that. I'm like, I'll be your personal shopper. And what I do is when I put that in there, I also, they let us send a catalog for $1. So I put a catalog in there. So I'm loving that. And that way they actually have a full color one. It's not just the product sheet that I'm sending out. So that's been working well too.
Well, and Melanie, I'm so glad you said it, because I know that a lot of you knew that you could add a catalog. Some of you may not, and especially people watching the recording. Some people didn't know. $1 gets a catalog. You don't have to pay any extra shipping to send it out. So adding, and you know what else you can do? You could send a single scent tester.
Sample.
You could send a scent circle. I mean, we all kind of know that. You could just add the scent. So, but I can't tell you how many times I see people who get interest in something they've posted about, and then our wonderful, sometimes team member, but Scentsy person or other company says, oh, here, you can order here. And they just put the website. That is lazy. That is not helpful. And I know it's convenient for you because you're like running between 10 kids or your other job, or you've got 12 things to do. And you're like, oh, just go order. That person goes, oh, I have to go click it. I have to go find it. I have to go check out. I have to go put my credit card in. I have to remember to stop and do it. People might want it, but it wasn't, oh, great, here, I'm going to take care of it for you. It's done. And you're like, oh, got to know that next level of steps. See, my opera came out because I got excited.
Yeah, that's what for me
That's
too.
awesome.
And I'm not a good talker either, like, Melanie was sharing. So the way that I share Scentsy is in my office. I'll have my burners going. I've taken fragrance flowers and put them in the staff bathrooms. And that's how I'm selling. But I do need to become more comfortable with sharing who I am in the business. But in the meantime, the product sells itself.
Well, see, and I think that's a beautiful point. You are sharing. instead of selling. And that's what we should be doing. We're sharing the product. It speaks for itself. You are great at talking. You are wonderful. So don't say that anymore. And quit calling that thing a burner. What's wrong with you?
She didn't look at the tips.
Did you see her tip this week? I'm just kidding. Anyway, but so here's what I want to do. I said I was only gonna be 30 minutes. If y'all need to get off, feel free. If you've got time, we're gonna keep going because I'll record it anyway. It's recording. But I found this little video and I watched it, and it's only 10 minutes, but I'd like to share it. I'm gonna, like I said, you do what you need to do. But after it, we're gonna take just a couple minutes to talk about a couple ideas that we're gonna work on this week that have to do with this. And it all goes with how to introduce yourself. And since that's what we're focusing on, we all know it's something we want to work on. I'm just gonna play this real quick. This guy is he spoke to me, so I'd like to see. Can y'all see the YouTube screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. See, if you can't hear it, let me know. Okay, hang on. I'm pretty sure he's speaking like maybe somewhere in an Asian country. I'm thinking that's what's happening because the audience never laughs at his jokes, which is sad. And they barely like golf clap. I just kind of think that's what's happening. He's not like ha ha funny, but I feel bad for him because he's saying things and not getting much response. But it's cute and it's really accurate. So here we go.
Hello, my name is Kevin Baylor, and I'm the grant writer for the Allentown Symphony Association. And I always find that a strange way to introduce myself. It's not that I don't like my job. I'm very proud of it. But why is that our only introduction? When I was 5, I had lots of introductions. Hi, my name is Kevin, and my favorite color is green. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I have a cat named Tiger. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I love finger painting. Admittedly, that last one was kind of playing it safe because, let's be honest, who doesn't love finger painting? But I didn't pick it because it was safe. I picked it because I was always honest and upfront about who I was and what I loved. When I was in elementary school, I changed my introductions to match my newest interests. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I like watching Power Rangers. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I do the martial art Aikido. Hi, my name is Kevin, and my favorite food is quiche. Yes, I was a very weird boy, and I admit it. But there reaches an age when being honest and open about yourself is the social equivalent of getting "kick me" tattooed across your forehead. So as I got older, I slowly picked the safer options. By the time I was in high school, I had changed my introductions to match what was normal. Hey, I'm Kevin, and I like watching The Simpsons. Hey, I'm Kevin, and I like eating corn pops. I didn't even tell people I did martial arts. And it's not that I ever lied about myself. I just told people the parts of me they expected to hear. How come? Well, in case you don't remember high school very well, you need to fit in. And whether you want to fit in with the popular kids, or if you want to fit in with a counterculture, if you want to have any friends, you need to have something in common with somebody. And the safer your introduction, the more likely you are to connect. So I figured out how to say the right things, and I survived high school without being ostracized as a quiche gobbling wannabe ninja. And that was a victory. But when graduation day came, I was so excited for college. This was a place where people paid money to learn. It had to be filled with incredibly passionate people, right? Yeah, guess how wrong I was. I'll give you a hint. It was a lot. It turns out that, passionate or not, everybody on campus had one introduction. Hey, I'm Kevin, and my major is... And nobody cared what your major was. It was just the only allowable introduction. But do you know why? Because everybody had one. It was this way to kind of define yourself, but always within the safety of the established programs. Now I have to admit, I have not always been the charming, charismatic, sharp-dressed man you see before you. In fact, I used to be a huge nerd that would do anything to have friends. So when I was in college, I mastered the safe introduction, and I mastered the safe conversation, and I mastered the safe friendship. And you know what? Safe friends are boring. We didn't do anything. We sat in our dorms, complained about teachers and homework, and that was hanging out. By the time I was in junior year, I had more friends than I had time to spend with them. And I wasn't even enjoying myself. And when I realized this, it pushed me over the tipping point. And I finally stopped caring about fitting in. And I started caring about being happy. So instead of being safe, I started being honest. Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm fascinated by chemistry and physics. Hi, my name is Kevin, and my favorite band ever is Muse. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I love finger painting. You don't grow out of it. You don't. And the funny thing about allowing myself to just be me is that all those boring people stopped wanting to hang out with me because I wasn't safe. And all the people who stuck around were awesome. These were people that did things. We hiked, we swam, we practiced martial arts together. We could discuss anything from black holes to stand-up comedians, from Wittgenstein to Winnie the Pooh. And all the while we were laughing. And it's so easy to get lost in having a good time. So I made sure to remind myself of one simple fact. I would never have my true friends if I wasn't willing to be rejected by everybody else. So when I graduated college, I was ready to enter the real world. I'd learned to let go of the safety of conformity, and I was ready to meet other self-actualized adults. And guess how many I met? Yeah, about the same as you. No, it turns out that it was just the same introduction from college, only now it wore a suit, or more often, a name tag. Hello, my name is meaningless, and I am my job. Now, like I said at the beginning, I'm proud of my job. I am privileged to be able to earn my living by raising money for the symphony. But when I was 9, I never introduced myself by saying, "Hi, my name is Kevin, and when I grow up, I want to be a grant writer." I wasn't that weird of a kid. And even today as an adult, there are things that I'm far more passionate about than mailing out project budgets and annual reports. And passion is what this is really about. I find it so mind-blowing that so many people have so many passions and so badly want to share them with the world, but they don't for fear of being criticized by people they don't even care about. I'll talk about my passions with anybody. Some crowd at a party, the woman in line at the grocery store, you there in the back, whoever. Because if some stranger doesn't think that old kung fu movies are totally awesome, so what? I'm probably never going to see them again, and it doesn't make me love them any less. But if that person is totally into the 36th chamber of Shaolin, then I just made a new best friend. So no matter what, I win. And so can you. The ultimate question here is, how do you introduce yourself? And that's tricky. You know me pretty well by now, but I've had a good 8 minutes to tell you who I am. How do you convey all of that in a single sentence? And that's something you have to figure out for yourself. And I challenge you to do it. But I know that it helps to have an example to inspire you. So allow me to close with my introduction. Hello, my name is Kevin Baylor, and I love it when people are truly happy. Thank you.
Okay, what do you think?
That was good. I don't know why I'm teary-eyed, but it was good.
That's good. I'm glad. I thought he was, I felt like part of it, like if he'd been in front of a Cincy crowd and we were all listening, there would have been a lot of laughing, there'd have been clapping, we'd have been like, yes, you know. I felt bad for him because I think it kind of made his presentation a little like nerdier, a little
Yeah,
more
but
flatline.
based on what he said, I don't think he cared. Like, I
He
think
doesn't
when they
care.
maybe, yeah, he didn't care. And maybe they
think
were
he
gonna
gave the
listen to it later in their
Agreed.
language.
Maybe so, because it had something about translators. And I totally agree about that. And I think that it made it even more poignant. He was doing his He was being himself, no matter if people were laughing or not. And it touched me. And I thought you could replace so many things with Cincy, like the major, the job, you know, all the things. And he was really speaking to what we're talking about. I've got some things. I was thinking here because hang on, something being
Choppy.
there's like background, if somebody got background noise, maybe.
It may be me.
Maybe we're talking, okay. Maybe mute for a second. Is that better? A little bit better or no? Okay. All right. So let me make sure I'm on good Wi-Fi. I'm on my best Wi-Fi. Something that I thought, some things that I jotted as I listened my second time through is that, you know, we always, you know, God says, let your light shine. Your light is, can be applied in different ways. Your light is your influence. Your light is, if you're talking about how God means it, you know, your light is sharing him through you. I was thinking you should let you shine through, because so many of us have gotten less confident, have gotten insecure, have gotten worried about how we look, how we talk, if we stumble over words, if anybody would relate to us. There's a million things we could have as fears or things that kind of prohibit us from just being ourselves and letting that shine through. And I feel like when I say, oh, I'm a Cincy consultant, or, oh, I own my own Cincy business, I am not letting me shine through when I say that. I am using that as a accepted thing to share with someone. So one thing I want you to think about is, how do you let you shine through? Let your belief shine through. You know, what is that introduction going to tell about you that is either going to have someone say, oh, I want to know more about you, or I want to get to know you. I want to connect with you. And then that's the way, from what I'm hearing him say, is how you find your true tribe. A lot of people don't like that word tribe. And some people it's a pet peeve. Some people love it, but you get it. Your group, your community, your peeps, right? Your party peeps. That's how you find your Cincy brothers and sisters that are going to make this something so special besides just Cincy. And so those are the things. Don't go too far. You drop something?
Yep.
I'm going to have Colby help me with something real quick. Just a minute. I didn't even tell her. Awesome people are going to be your true friends, and you have to get through the rejections. That was my other big one that he said. And so, you know how we've always said you have to get a lot of no's to find your one yes. That's been kind of a mantra in direct sales, or, you know, it's been shared. Maybe you need 10 no's to get to one yes. I was thinking you need lots of no's to get to your people, you know? So some of those no's are probably, they're just not the people that are supposed to be in this true community that you're forming. A little bit what you're talking about, the people who are just joining for a discount, maybe a couple of them can convert to like, oh, I get it now. I'm in it to win it. I love this connection, whatever, since he is the vehicle for the hopes and dreams, for the connections and the sharing. But sometimes they're just not going to be the people. So if they joined and then they decide to move on, okay, because now you're looking for those people who get you and who get what you're going for, and what they bring is going to make that even better. So I liked that. Not only are you going for the no's to get to the yes, you're going through the no's to find the people, your people, the people that are going to make the difference.
What am I gonna do?
I'll tell you in a second. Also that, you know, what are your passions? And that's where I feel like we've got to focus. I want y'all to write down a list, and it can be in a minute or two, but what are your passions? What is something you just get excited about when someone asks you, or you find someone else that has that? Jot it down and send it to me in Messenger, please. Also, that fear of being criticized, someone to go, oh, she does direct sales, you know, oh, she just wants me to join her team. Those fears that we have, that's the thing you've got to get over. Because if someone is feeling that way, you might change their mind. You may not. Either way, who cares? Like you said, who cares? The worst thing that happens is you probably never see them again. And if it is meant to be, then it's going to be worked out, or they're not going to react that way. So what are your fears? What are your passions? When we start there, we'll be able to define, I believe, a better introduction for ourselves. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, and then let me move this over because I just had a couple last thoughts. You're smelling the wax. You say hi to everybody.
Hi.
It's Miss Melanie, Miss Leslie, Miss Roxanne. Hi. So I was thinking about how Colby makes friends, And some of you have young children. Some of you had young children. Some of you are around young children.
Mama.
No, just let her have it. Nala got the trash. She's so naughty.
She's the naughty.
She's not good like Miss Melanie's dog. Miss Melanie has a sweet little dog. We got a rotten look. She's just sitting there all cute and sweet. Oh, Roxy, you so cute. Look, my dog is destroying my Amazon package. There's a little bit of a juxtaposition here. Okay. When he was talking about being a kid, kids are the perfect examples for us in almost every way. And since I'm preachy, Jesus knows that. That's why he loves little children. We really should be, I talk a lot about what Heidi talks about, childlike wonder in your business. We forget that. The world beats it out of us. You need to just get around a child and watch them make a friend. They have the confidence in the world. There's nothing to not be confident about. Why wouldn't someone want to be your friend? Number one, you're awesome. And there's a friend, right? Colby, can you pretend you're just meeting Miss Leslie? Can you like, we're out and about and we see Miss Leslie. What would you say to her?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
What's your name?
I'm Leslie. What's your name?
Colby.
And
Nice
what would
to
you
meet
normally say?
Colby.
Oh, she's a nice. What would you say?
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
A lot of times her opening line was always, my birthday is January 12th. I mean, from the time she could talk, my birthday is January 12th. And that reminds me of some of his examples. That was really important to her and she wanted to share it. And you know what people normally said? Well, my birthday's June 12th. And it was something that immediately connected them. She was excited about her birthday. This one never meets a stranger. Y'all probably have gathered. But when we were all quarantined and not being able to do anything, FaceTime was a very beautiful thing that we had with grandparents and some friends, and she got to fill her cup a little bit that way. But we would go for walks. And there weren't that many people out, but we'd see somebody maybe working outside, like actual job working for somebody in the neighborhood. And she'd be like from a mile away, hello, hi. And I, as an adult, would be like, Colby, no, don't bother them, they're working. Squelching that, you know? And here she is, just a beautiful open heart. Didn't know anything about that person, but hey, there's a human and I want to get to know them. And so she would say, hi. And she's so persistent that I would be like, okay, fine. And then she'd get really close and she's still hiing and they haven't noticed her because they're like drilling or something, like it's noisy. And I'm like, honey, they're working. They just can't hear you. She's like, because she loves people and she has no inhibitions about that, right? Her light always shines when she's going around. So my goal is to be like Colby. I want to learn from this because she has the key. And your children, when they were little, and when we were little, we had the key and we have forgotten it. So when you go out, be like a little one, confident, exuberant, connected, engaging. It's easy. There's nothing to be worried about. You're not worrying about any of your self-doubt, any of your insecurities. You have beautiful things to share. God made you that way, right? We all do. And that is what is going to change how we move forward with our business. When someone says, what do? You go, oh, I haven't thought this through.
Mom,
Oh my goodness.
she's destroying it.
Okay, Queso, your dog's in the trash can. She's being so naughty. Okay, I should have not put the trash can back. Can you please come help? Anyway.
She almost bit my head.
Uh-oh, that's no bueno. But anyway, you get my points. So think of your passion. Think of what you like to share. Think of what you're looking for in people and talk on those things. We know it's not always about us. It's about them. So when she's looking for a friend, she's not thinking like, oh, I've read every treehouse book and I am this and that. She's not thinking about that. Or she's not thinking like, oh, I don't like this or that. She is just looking at that person with exuberance and excitement that she's making a new friend. And you know, it's an attraction. People are attracted to that. It stands out because most people aren't like that. You all are those kinds of people. If you've let insecurity get to you, he got it. He got the trash away. Good job, honey. Thank you. If you've let insecurities or feeling kind of physically bad, emotionally, mentally bad, past failures perhaps make you feel like you can't do something. I'm telling you how many times after doing this so long, I'm not a good team builder. I'll tell myself I'm not good at getting people to join. That's a lie I'm telling myself. Maybe I have done it slow and steady, but look at the quality of people that have come in my life. Sometimes it was nothing in my doing directly, but I would hope that some of them stayed because of some little part. Something that we share. Regardless, I can't let me continue to just say, I'm not good at this, or someone say, I'm not good at sales, or someone say, I'm not good at meeting people, or so, you know, all the things, the lies that we tell ourselves. Be like a 5-year-old. Go look for people, fill them up, figure out what you're passionate about that will connect. Because when someone hears you speak that truth, they are going to want to know more. It may not be that first conversation. And I think a lot of us, the reason we say, oh, we do Cincy or whatever version of that we say, I think a lot of us are thinking, well, they need to know so they can join, or they need to know so I can give them a handout. Okay, maybe if it's the only time you're ever going to see them, they need that. Perhaps maybe you need to give them a smelly sample for sure. But if it's someone you're going to like see around the ball fields, or you're going to see in the halls at school, or you're going to see, you know, at worship service or wherever, or it's the checker at the store you go to every other week, you're going to have a relationship you're building. And it's all about sharing exuberance, putting things in their life that connect you, looking for the people who share things in common with you that you can build on. So I just wanted to say, we're going to brainstorm this week. I want you to send me your passions, send me your fears, come up, we'll work together to come up with your introduction. What is the thing you're going to say that you feel will make you connect with people and for you to find your true people, so that we'll all be more prepared because we can practice it. And it won't be it'll be our default instead of like us scrambling for it. Like, oh, I do Cincy.
what makes me happy though, and it might make everyone happy, is probably just helping people. And I help my mom, and that's what makes me happy.
And really, coming from the mouth of babes, aren't we just trying to help people? The people who are truly in it for the right reasons, they just want to help people. And you guys are all those kind of people. And I'm so thankful for you. So I know that we all pray about it. Pray about your business. Pray that the right people come in your life that you can look to help, that you can look to inspire, to be there for them, to connect and support, all the things that are what Cincy's about, because they're out there. Sometimes I go around going, I don't think there's anybody that wants to do this. I don't think there's anyone that needs this. They need it. They don't know they need it because you're trying to tell them, or I'm trying to tell them they need Scentsy. They need fragrance. That's not what they need. It's the vehicle. It's the vessel. They need what Scentsy offers. They need all the things. We can make the big list, and maybe you should write your list. What is it that you love about Scentsy? Sure, the fragrance, the products, those are things, customer service, the company's great, all the things you love. But what is it that you love that's intangible? And then go share that with people that are looking, because there are people. I met one, want nothing more than her to have the most success in the world. Just like, I can't wait to see you earn trips, and I can't wait for you guys to hit your promotions and to all be be directors and to share with other people and have people that become directors under you, because it's not about the promotion. And I know you all know that. And it's not even about the paycheck, although that's nice. And it is part of all about what can you do with that? People need it. You can do special things with that paycheck because you're special people. It's all about yourself. And I know you feel that way. So I want you to work your introduction. If you don't mind, when you get a second, send me those couple of things I asked for. And you guys are amazing. I'm so glad you got on. And I'm sorry I went for an hour, but it was good, I hope.
It was wonderful.
It was worth it.
Thank
You
you.
guys trying to make me cry, but it was
I
worth
know, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna go
There's a
make
crying
a video now. I'm gonna go do a live post. Now that's how I feel. Like I should just.
That's right. Well, listen, 11 days. Even if you just concentrate 10 minutes, how many people can you contact about a 6-pack of bars? How many people can you contact about you've got a party
Wanna
to
give them
close and you want to give them that? Let's do it. All right.
I wanted to
Yeah, let
with
me
you
know. I can help you specifically with anything. I don't know why there's an echo all of a sudden, but I love y'all. Y'all have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good
Look,
one.
All right.
I
Thank y'all
got
for
an
being on.
extra pack of brochures and stickers in my Scent of the Month pack. Did y'all get that?
I haven't opened mine yet. I just got back in town late last night.
I haven't
Well-
gotten mine.
Well, you have more to share then.
That's
You
right.
have more to
Well,
give out
yes,
this month.
but I kind of feel like since I had a girl sign up with me not recently, she hasn't got a chance to do this, and I feel the
Ooh,
need
that
to
would be a
give this
great
to her.
idea.
Yep. That's what
Give
I
it.
was.
I'm gonna give this
Absolutely.
to her. And
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
thing I wanted to share with y'all guys, it's crazy. There's a lady around here in Cedar Park. I have a silver Honda Pilot, and I saw her the other day, and she had a Scentsy sticker just like mine, and the same exact car, same exact color. And I walked out of HEB going, somebody just stole my car. And I no lie. And I'm like, what in the world? And today we drove up next to each other and we stopped at the light, and I turned over and I said, hey, nice car. And I said, hi, my name's Roxanne. She was Amanda. She goes, you live over in this neighborhood, huh? She said, I've seen your car too, and it freaked me out. So everything's pointing to Scentsy today.
That's
Nice.
good. I love it. That's such a fun story. That's so awesome. I hope y'all are both good drivers, or they'll be like, oh, that lady's crazy, but it's really the other one.
Right, exactly.
All right. That's awesome. All right. Y'all have a successful day. Enjoy it, and just go send me your messages. I want to hear them. Okay.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
send mine too. I love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Nice to meet y'all.
You too.
Bye.